Everyone thinks it's the hand speed, but it's really the foot speed that's important. And the thing is, you know, the motions you have to take, you have to make both feet work together. And it's funny because me and Manny were talking about that the other day. That Bernie Concepcion, his hands and his feet are not together yet, and that's what we got to teach him, to be like more like Manny and more skillful in the ring. And so the balance of the feet working together, and you're always on balance, which Manny is now.
When did he make that breakthrough?
I think it started like coming to light in the Diaz fight. You know, and then the thing is, when he can get under and out after combination, and obviously we see the hook coming, so we go under and out, and like Ricky Hatton said, he does the same move every time. I said, yeah, but if you throw the hook, it's going to work every time too. So the thing is, you got to get it's coordination between your hands and feet. You're all working together, and it's just we work on patterns and drills for a long time doing that, and we still do like drills like that on the mitts and so forth, but like most people wouldn't really know what we're up to. But sometimes I don't know if Manny knows what we're up to, but they become embedded in his head and become subconsciously, so he does it naturally. It's like boxing is reactions and not thoughts. I mean, if you have to think about it, it's already gone.
Did that set up the Hatton knockout punch, the footwork that we're talking about?
Yeah, well, we had a little bit of help with Hatton in that aspect, because before Ricky throws, he has a habit of spreading. You know, if you throw a punch at Hatton, he cocks his hands and then throws. He can't throw from where he holds his hands. And we fake him and make him draw that out of him, and just beat him inside with the hook. We got him interested in the hook. Three times he hit him with the hook, and he forgot about the left hand. So we walked him into that shot. Very well done. That was like one of my favorite moments, because we work on that move so much in the gym, and it just worked perfectly.
What's the biggest punch you ever saw?
One punch knockout might be the best. Might be the best one ever. Might be. That was a hard one. They knocked out a fucking horse with that shot. I'm sorry to say. My mother's over there to say.
F of course.
Hey, Freddie, tell me.
He lives in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's 501.
Oh yeah?
So he's not going to be.
Do you know that Filipino Dennis Lorante challenged me to do a 3-round sparring session?
I didn't even hear about that.
So I have it on my text.
Oh, really?
I wanted to respond back to him, but I said, you know what? It's not even worth it.
Exactly.
I just don't take it. Now I see 501 come on my phone. I hit ignore.
Yeah. Well, just tell me, how was training camp? How did everything go out?
We've had a good training camp. We've had a number of sparring partners, different guys, different styles. My main guy was Abdullah, who fights very much like Clottey. They're both from Ghana. He knows his style well. He fights similar to his style. He's probably a little bit more offensive than Clottey is, which worked well. Then Stevie Forbes came in and needs to work, so he was Stevie. And then we used my young 17-year-old Jose Benavides, Jamie Kavanaugh. I used my Irish boy. So I've just given it a different look. So whatever he brings to the table, we're ready for it.
So you were just pumping it out, right? Like all the different sparring partners?
Yeah, just getting them with the rounds in, and we'll go 8 rounds tomorrow, and then 6 on Saturday, and 4 rounds on Monday, and we're done.
Now, there was some concern that Manny was injured. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Shin splints is really not an injury. It's more of a nuisance type thing. It's really not going to stop you from running or boxing, but it's like a headache. It's annoying. We've had that problem in the past, so it's nothing new. When you get a guy that likes to run on concrete, which Manny does because he likes speed, you're going to get shin splints. So we try to keep him on the grass and on the track for the last couple of days, doing the sprint work and so forth, and we're stretching him really good before the workout in the dressing room. Just making sure that taking that away.
So nobody should be concerned though at all.
It's not going to make a difference in the fight.
Okay. And also, you know, there's been a lot of talk that this could possibly be his last fight against Joshua Clottey. I mean, against his last fight in general.
Well, you know, that's probably my fault because I did have a discussion with Manny about it though, and we didn't come up with an answer, of course. But you know, it's in our minds that if Mayweather beats Mosley and doesn't want to fight us, who else be in a fight? I mean, you know, Marquez 3. I mean, it'd be interesting, but I mean, you know, Manny's now welterweight 147, and he's kind of a smaller guy now. You know, Valero maybe, you know, his undefeated record, but do people really want to see that? Nah, they want Mayweather. I mean, you know, I went to the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird special on HBO down in San Marcos the other night, and Magic was speaking after the event, and the last thing he said, he says, Ross Greenberg made Pacquiao Mayweather happen. It's like it's everywhere. I mean, it's just everywhere I go. People, I walk into restaurants. People say, "Make that fight happen." I'm trying, but you know. So I mean, it'd be a big disappointment if that fight doesn't happen this year.
But how about if Mosley beats Mayweather? Is that a matchup
that makes it a little bit easier for us because we know Mosley will fight anybody. So that's probably a better fight, action-wise. But is a fight that people want to see. Not probably as popular, but you know, if he beats Mayweather, we'll definitely fight Mosley.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Freddie.
Elected, could he still theoretically train? I mean, if Floyd wants to happen, if he does get elected?
Well, if he does get elected, I feel I'm not really into politics that much. So if he does get elected, I'm sure they'll give him time off the training camp. I mean, I'll tell him I need him for 8 weeks, and you know, because the government does shut down when he fights anyway. I mean, then the terrorists have a peace treaty and stuff like that. So he does have a little clout. So I think that I don't think him winning would be a problem of being too busy to train for a fight. I think they would give him a vacation or something. So.
Freddie, you've been so good about predicting the outcomes of Manny's fights lately. What are you saying about this fight?
I think we'll get him before it's over. You know, I know it's gonna be a grueling, hard fight, and similar to Cotto, but I do believe the body shots will break him down. And I do think the accumulation of punches that we're gonna land on him, because he's never fought anyone that when he covers up like that, that defense can be broken, and we're gonna break it easily. And he's going to get hit more than he ever has before in his life if he chooses to go on the ropes and be passive.
Can you give us a round?
Nah, just before 12. The over-under is 10, so I'm going to bet the under.
Okay. Is there anything about Josh that you wanted Manny to focus on? Anything, like particularly, they say that he leads in with his head a lot. Have you, is there anything you've been focused more with Manny?
Yeah, the thing is, you know, the biggest thing Manny can't do in this fight is fall into the pocket. If he falls into the pocket with his opponent, he'll use his head, and his best punch is the uppercut. And it's something we can't do in this fight. And you know, yesterday we were working on the mitts a little bit, and Manny fell in the pocket one time, and I hit him an uppercut. And I says, "Don't let that happen." And he assured me that will not happen in the fight. So it's a move that I use quite a bit with my fighters. It's a very safe move to be close to somebody at sometimes, but not Clottey, because his uppercuts are very fine and very short. He doesn't arc them out at all. He goes right up the middle with them, and he throws the same combinations over and over. His patterns are pretty easy to read. He doesn't have a big variety of punches.
Is he more dangerous of an opponent than Miguel Cotto was?
No, I don't think so. I think about the same. I think that fight between Cotto probably could have won either way. I thought Cotto won the fight, but Manny thought Clottey won the fight. But same. No more dangerous than each other. I think they're the same level.
Thank you, Freddie.
Okay.